Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the freaking vlog. Sorry that it has taken so long for me to get back to you guys, but without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into what this video is about. I'm sure you guys can already tell by the title of the video, that this is in regards to the whistling of the sunroof that some of our S13 hatches came with. It's a pop-up, it's not an electronic one, it's just the pop-up kind. And how I fixed the whistling that happens when you get over speeds. Well, for me it was over speeds, I think of like 70 miles per hour. It started whistling at me. Pretty annoying. What did I do to fix it? Well, first off, I replaced this gasket trim because it was old, and it tucked underneath in the front right here. Really weird. And I replaced it with a new one from Nissan. I used 3M window weld to get this used 3M window weld to get this glued onto the window. Same thing that professionals use to glue down your windshield and other windows as well. But that wasn't enough, so what I did also to get this to latch tighter is I took off this bracket. There's a Phillips head bolt right here. You take that off, this plastic piece right here, this cover slides off, and what you'll do is you'll be left with a metal bracket that actually bolts to the car. So between that metal bracket and where it bolts to the car, I put two washers, one washer on each side, so that it spaced this whole bracket assembly down a little bit, so that it gives a better pull on the window. So there's no more gap or anything like that, and air doesn't get through when you get over speeds of excess of 70 miles an hour. So that's how I fix my whistling sunroof, and I'm sure that it will help you guys too. It's really easy. It was a little pricey for this gasket. I mean, I'm sure that they're getting harder and harder to find. I found mine on eBay. It was like it was $60 or $65 shipped. Something right around there. So I'm really happy with it. No more whistling sunroof. So that thing was freaking annoying. So, but that was what I wanted to get you guys caught up on in this first part of the video. Second part is, now that that's out of the way, is what's going on with the channel, what's going on with the car, what needs to be done, blah blah. Let's go ahead and jump into it. First off, what needs to be done is I went ahead and bought the the dash cover to cover up all these crappy cracks that I tried to fix, and then they just open back up again. So I said, screw it, I'm just gonna throw a dash cover over it and call it a day. Well, my super smart self ordered a dash cover, but I ordered the wrong freaking one. It was the one with the what is that thing called? The heads-up display. So I have a hole in my dash cover for heads-up display, but I don't have a heads-up display. I mean, I do have a heads-up display, but it's like an aftermarket one from eBay, because my speedometer doesn't work. So this is a GPS-enabled device that reads my speed for me and displays it on this reflective thing right here. Doesn't work the best in sunlight, but whatever, it works. So I went ahead and bought a bunch of Velcro stripping to strip this down, to get this to stick down, because this is all they supply you with. 2 measly strips. And I got the suede one. It feels really nice to go with like the suede seats that I have in the car. Suede front seats anyways. So that's next up. Also with this car, I need to figure out why it is stalling out on me whenever I give it a lot of gas and let off. I checked my intercooler pipings. I did find some boost leaks, fixed those. I do need to check the MAF voltage. and I'll probably end up changing out my O2 sensor, and I did put a spare MAF in as well to see if that changed anything. It didn't. So I'm also going to check the voltage on the throttle position sensor and change up my spark plugs as well, because I'm sure that, because this car runs rich as it is, and it's completely stock aside from the upgraded Goretti style intake manifold. Again, with that said, what else needs to be done? I still need to lower it. It's still a little high. Well, the arches are a little high. The car itself is pretty low, but it does need to come down some, which means I need to either order coilovers or save it for a bag system, because I'm not going to be drifting this car. This is, you know, purely just, you know, daily driven slash spirited driving. With that said, I also need to take the transmission out and reseal it. Now I already have the gaskets for it, the front and the input shaft and the output shaft seals, and the gasket for that plate inside the bell housing, where the output shaft plate thing, I don't know what it's called, but it's a plate with a bunch of holes and a bunch of bolts that go through it and bolt the plate where the input shaft slides through. Got to take that off, and I'll probably end up taking it all the way apart just so I can re-gasket that plate where where the bell housing and the actual gear housing kind of mate together to that plate. I'll probably end up doing that and resealing that as well, just so I'm perfectly sure that there's no more gear oil leaking out of that. While I'm doing that, I'll check the clutch, make sure that it's still good, and then I gotta take the oil pan off again and actually really seal up those holes, or the differential shaft, or the drive shaft, or whatever you want to call it, from where the differential used to be. It went through the transmission, through the oil pan. Those holes need to be welded up. So with that said, other than that, the car runs fine, it idles fine, drives fine. No main issues other than, like I said, the leaking of fluids and the not wanting to stay running when I get on it and let off suddenly. So, yeah. With that said, that's going to be it for this video. Next video is kind of like a surprise. I kind of did a bees for build type thing, so the next video is kind of what's happening next with the channel and whatnot, and what's coming to the channel. But with that said, I'm pretty sure with what I got, I'm kind of behind the times with the car that I got, or with what I got. That's a hint. So with what I got. But with that said, let me go ahead and lay down some strips of weather stripping and get that installed in on the car and see how this looks. I'm pretty sure it's gonna look dope, aside from this stupid freaking hole right here, because I didn't pay attention to the what's the word I was looking for, the description part on eBay that said it was for the heads-up display model only. I don't have the heads-up display model, so I'll make it work inside there or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll get like a piece of fabric, if I have any, like black fabric, and kind of tape it in there. I really don't know what I'm gonna do about that spot, because these are made to order, so it's not like I can return it saying it was the wrong thing, guys. Clearly it was in the description, so I'm kind of screwed there. I either throw it away or use it or sell it. Anyways, with that said, let me go ahead and start laying the strips of stuff down so I can get this set down in the dash. So hopefully I can get you guys set up in a way that you can see, or I'll lay the strips down and then I'll come back and show you. Yeah, because my battery's dying. Alright guys, so I got this laid down. I got a bunch of Velcro on it. There's no really need to show you where the Velcro's at, other than there's a lot. I got like a big strip right here going across this top part of the dash, and a few strips right here along the edge of the defrost. I have this velcroed down, my heads-up display for my miles per hour. So when you look at it from the inside, as you can see, but once I move this kind of over here, you won't really see this spot because that's where the what's called reflects from. So anyways, with that said, everything kind of lines up good. This is the wire that's kind of coming out for the heads-up display until I actually feed it a better way down to tuck behind everything. Maybe come back out and plug into here, or I'll have it run and plug into something back here where the cigarette lighter used to be. But it looks good, it feels good. It's a lot better than the cracks showing, so cracks be gone. So yeah, this is just like a static cling thing right here. Let's go ahead and get that peeled off and moved over. Really easy, just peel and stick. Peel and stick. That should be a good spot. Get the air bubbles out. Oh, you're not even seeing what I'm doing. Alright. That's do I even have the keys with me? Nope, they're inside. Actually, I really don't need to show you anything else. But with that said, that's going to be the end of this video. Sorry it was kind of lengthy and me talking a lot, but I wanted to give you guys an update what's going on with the car, what's going on with the channel. Well, I didn't really give you an update what's going on with the channel, but I did give you a hint a little while back what's going on. There is another car coming. And like I said, it's kind of like Beast for Build style. So that right there should be a big, those two things, the car and it's Beast for Build style. So those are two big hints. With that being said, let me go ahead and end this video right now. It's getting kind of long, so until next time guys, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It does go a long ways. Peace out and never look back.